Today, I'm going to do a market report for you for Miami Beach single family homes, and I'm going to get started right now. Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Pretzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. And today I'm going to do a market report for you for Miami Beach single family homes. But first, before I get started, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another update. We do put out new videos every week. Also, use the link in the information box. I know I say this every single time, but on that link, I do update that data all the time. So make sure if you've not subscribed to it before, or if you have already and you lost it, do it again so you can save that bookmark and come back and get more information as we add it. There's a new market report for South Florida real estate in November 2021. I hope that you enjoy it and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, let's get started. So Miami Beach is an island and it sits off the mainland of Miami. And very often people will use Miami and Miami Beach as the same, but they are two different cities within Miami-Dade County. So you can see if you go from Miami and you go east, over here at the bottom is south of 5th, and then you can go all the way up Miami Beach until it gets to North Beach. So Miami Beach is a huge area, and also there are single family homes throughout Miami Beach. And if you see some of the islands, you can see also that there are single family homes on those islands that are also considered Miami Beach. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So just remember that when I do these market reports, I am aggregating all of this data together. So I'm not breaking it down area by area because we have several zip codes in Miami Beach, 33139, 33140, and 33141. And as we go up the island, the zip codes increase. So the bottom section of Miami Beach is 33139. The midsection, mid-beach, is 33140. And as we go a little bit farther north, it's 33141. So I am aggregating all that data together. I'm compiling it all together so you have all the information together. If you were working with me as your buyer or seller's agent, I would be breaking this down very specifically by neighborhood and by zip code and streets and very, very, very detailed. Obviously, waterfront versus non-waterfront because that's a huge difference in price. But for today's purpose, I just want to give a general overview of what's going on in today's market. You know me, I have to go super detailed, but I have to explain why I'm not going super detailed right now. Okay. There are 155 homes on the market right now, starting from 574 up to 80 million. Big pricing, right? We have a huge range of pricing for single family homes in Miami Beach. Under contract right now, there are 73 properties under contract from 599 up to 28.9 million. 73 waterfront properties are on the market, and the waterfront pricing right now is starting from 1.95 million. There are 82 non-waterfront properties on the market starting at $599. Miami Beach market update for single family homes for homes that have sold over the last 90 days. There were 115 homes that sold in Miami Beach over the last 90 days, starting from 556 up to 29.5 million. The highest sale was a 7-bedroom, 7-bath property at 29.5 million. Now, if you know me, you know I love trend graphics, and this data is a month behind. This is from October because they wait for everything to close out and then they pull all the data together. So it is a month behind. This is from October. So the months of inventory based on closed sales. So they just put all of the data together and base it around how long would it take to sell the amount of properties that are on the market today. And the reason why this number is very important is because we always like to determine, are we in a buyer's market or are we in a seller's market? So based on this, which is really interesting, it says that there are 5.2 months of inventory. So even though everyone's like, oh, it's a seller's market, this data here suggests that at the moment from October, we are in a more neutral market in Miami Beach for single family homes. So it really depends on what price point you are in our city, because it really changes based on the price, the condition, and the location, whether you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. But When we pull all this data together, this data right now says that we are in a more neutral market. This is up 20.7% compared to last month. So you can see last month was 4.3 months of inventory. So a little bit more inventory came on the market in October. I will tell you this is normal for this time of the year. As we slowly head into November and December, typically a little bit more inventory does come on the market. However, now we are in a little bit of a different market cycle because of COVID. We have not been in a normal market cycle over the last 2 years, obviously. And also there are a lot of international buyers that like to buy here. A lot of them have not been here over the last 2 years. They were just allowed to come in starting a couple of weeks ago. So it's just important to know that this data may change based on that. I can tell you probably several of them are out looking at properties now because I know a lot of people like to buy here. They haven't been buying here if they needed to be in person to see the property. And so also what's important to know is this is down 37.3% compared to last year. So we have 37.3% fewer months of inventory compared to the same time last year. So you can see October 20 over here on the left was 8.3 months of inventory versus now 5.2. In 2020, there were 357 sales on the MLS. And I say on the MLS because sometimes people sell to each other. They don't use an agent. It never goes on the MLS. Sometimes there are off-market sales that never go on the MLS. So based on our MLS data, there were 357 sales. And to date, there are now 528 sales listed on the MLS. Those are closed properties. There was a 48% increase since last year. The average sale in 2020 was 3.7 million. The average sale in 2021 was 4.6. Again, pulling all of that data together, you see the properties on the market are from 599 to 80 million. So depending on the type of property that you're interested in buying, you can see there's a wide range. There is an increase of 25% in average sold price since last year. This was a very quick market report. I hope you found it helpful. My name is Jamie Pretzi. This is my husband, Ogden Pretzi. We work together. We live in Miami Beach. We specialize in luxury real estate in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. You can follow us online we have a YouTube channel, and we also have an Instagram channel, Facebook, and of course our website, thepretzis.com. But if you just go to Google and put in the Pretzis, you can find us online. Okay, we're always here to be a resource for you. If you ever have any questions, always feel free to give us a call. You can schedule a consultation with us. You can text me, email me, whatever works for you is best. Just know that we're always here if you have any questions, and we will see you soon.